Everyone's just got their own opinion. What's up, everybody? Jared here, and you know what? The Oscar nominations came out earlier today, and I saw on Twitter that there was mass confusion, there was people freaking out, there was people that were applauding some of the nominations, and I did not want to be on Twitter. I had to think about this one, and I really wanted to kind of just get into my opinions of some of the, movies that that got nominations, some that got snubs, some that were kind of surprises. And I don't even know, man. The Oscars this year is just kind of bonkers. Like, obviously, Best Picture. Let's just start off Best Picture. There's 10 nominations. Personally, I think that they should use all 10 nominations that are there available. And they only have 8 this year. And one of the things that's causing so much trouble right now, or everyone's up in arms about it, is Black Panther. Black Panther made it into the Best Picture. He got a Best Picture nomination, which, great, cool, awesome, good job. But the thing is, I don't think that it was entirely deserving of a Best Picture nomination. It kind of felt like Marvel was pushing this movie all throughout this year. Critics, everyone was really, really in on this movie, saying it's one of the best movies this year. Personally, I didn't think that it was, in my top 10. It's a great film, but landing in the Best Picture at where there's only 8 positions, Black Panther landing in there, I think that there was maybe some other films, or they should have, capped it out, got all 10 nominations in there. I'm just thinking some of the other movies, if they wanted a superhero movie to be noticed, honestly, just throw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in there. I know that it's getting a Best Animation one, but dude, that movie, if you're narrowing it down for the best superhero movie of the year, it's not Black Panther, it's Spider-Verse, 100%. But then if you're trying to just think about these other movies. Annihilation, I know that it wasn't 100% perfect or anything, but that movie was pretty top-notch. A Quiet Place, Mission Impossible Fallout, probably a stretch there, or Crazy Rich Asians. Get in there, just give it 10 nominations rather than the 8, because Black Panther, that's kind of throwing everyone off. I'm a little confused. If it does end up winning Best Picture, there's going to be mass hysteria. But keep kind of moving away from the Best Picture, we have, Best Director, and one of the snubs, or one of the things that jumped out at me, was Bradley Cooper, who had been said he was going to win or be nominated for A Star is Born, isn't even in Best Director. What happened there? Well, if we go and look at it, hold on a sec, Best Director, so we got Alfonso Cuarón, the favorite, I can't even, Yorgos, Spike Lee, Adam McKay, and then another name I can't even pronounce. But Adam McKay, I don't think that he should be in there. If we're going to switch one out, I think we put Bradley Cooper in there, take him out, because Bradley Cooper, this was his first directorial, it was his directorial debut, and A Star is Born is fantastic. It's obviously deserving. I don't know entirely if it's going to win Best Picture, but it's one of my favorite movies of this year. It's one of the best pictures this year, and him getting snubbed, that is just ridiculous, because again, he was one of the best directors this year. I don't know. It's, these nominations, they're not going to be perfect. There's going to be hit or miss. Moving down, the score, for another one that jumped out, the score for First Man, I kind of thought that would have maybe gotten a potential nomination, because the score was pretty much one of the highlights of that movie. I know that there was backlash from critics or controversy because there wasn't the American flag. Spoiler, there is the American flag in First Man, but people just got up in arms. That movie didn't do so good. I mean, the third movie from the La La Man. Oh god, I can't even think of his name. Anyways, the third film, Damien Chazelle, there we go. The third film from him, and I think he's been 3 for 3, honestly. This First Man wasn't the greatest, but the score was one of the highlights. And again, Claire Foy, which she got snubbed, she didn't get a supporting nomination for that one. Again, I haven't seen Hereditary, but I heard that Toni Collette was one person that turned in a superb role. Maybe give her a nomination. The thing is, when we're looking at best actresses, we have the girl from Roma. We have Glenn Close from The Wife, Olivia Colman, Lady Gaga, Melissa McCarthy. And I haven't seen all of these movies, but if you were to take one of those people out, maybe Lady Gaga, because she didn't turn that great of a performance. She's a great singer. She did what she was asked for in A Star Is Born, but again, I don't think she was one of the best this year. She's phenomenal, she's great, but maybe switch her out. Again, I haven't seen Hereditary, so that might be an issue, or I'd have to go check that one out before kind of switching that. But getting into some of these other ones that like honestly hit me personally is like 8th Grade. That I thought would have gotten an original screenplay, but it didn't even land that, and like, I think that was a pretty stacked category. Original screenplay. We got The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, Vice. All of these movies are phenomenal. They're great movies, but 8th Grade, that was something different. It was endearing. It was fun, and I'm kind of bummed that it didn't get a nomination at least, because Bo Burnham, Elsie Fisher, just the movie was fun, it was endearing, it definitely brought you back, it was nostalgia filled, and I'm just kind of disappointed that movie didn't actually get a nomination or get notoriety for the originality that was in that movie. And oh man, these last two are, I think everyone's kind of up in arms. When we jump into the Netflix, or not Netflix, but the documentaries, the best documentaries of the world, or not the world, but the year. And oh my gosh, I didn't actually see this movie, but I heard it was really good. 3 Identical Strangers. I had been hearing great things about this movie, just getting top marks. I think on Rotten Tomatoes it has like a 96%. So I'm surprised that movie isn't in here, because we have Free Solo, Hale County this summer, this evening, Minding the Gap, Of Fathers and Sons, and RBG. And I mean, I heard of Free Solo, but I didn't see any of these other ones. But the one that should have made this list and went away with the award, Won't You Be My Neighbor. I thought that this movie was this was my top movie of 2018, and the fact that it didn't even get a nomination for the material and stuff, I understand that, some people maybe thought he was a weirdo, or he killed a bunch of people in the Vietnam War. Well, spoiler, that didn't happen. None of that happened. It's just rumors, and they addressed that in that movie. But the documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor, it's a strong documentary. I don't know. Maybe people didn't see it. Maybe it was forgotten. Maybe, I don't know. But the thing is, that movie, for sure, out of all of these snubs or nominations that didn't get anything, that is one of them that should have definitely been up there. Another one, I mean, just show some love maybe for Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know what you would have given it. Maybe costume design adapted through screenplay. I don't know. It did really well at the box office. People really loved it. I know it's not a perfect film, but maybe give it some sort of nomination in one of those categories. I don't know. It's just every year, your favorite movie, it's not going to get nominated. It's not going to get that notoriety that you want. And again, these categories are very much limited, but the best picture, let's actually get 10 films in that, and there's a few other ones that maybe are questionable. Also, one other thing that I'm kind of surprised, or it's going to be interesting kind of moving forward, is Roma, obviously a Netflix movie, that got a whole lot of nominations. So I'm curious if that's going to mean more and more people are going to be going to Netflix to release their movies, because they're now like, oh, Netflix is a viable platform for our award-worthy visions, pictures, stories to be noticed by a lot of people and get these rewards or awards as well. I keep saying rewards. But anyways, that's kind of my inside thoughts. I just wanted to, give a quick look into kind of what I was thinking, my reactions to some of these nominations, I guess. Anyways, what did you guys think of all of these Oscar nominations? Which ones were you surprised about? Which ones were snubs? Which ones are you just infuriated about? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, I hope to kind of do more of these Jared's thoughts, like getting some more personalized videos coming out soon. Maybe every week I'll find a news story and talk about it. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you for watching. All my social media stuff down there. There's more videos over there. Subscribe down to that little channel right there if you haven't. You want to. But until next time, I'll see you later.